Hi, hello, good morning, grading Virginians. Today we are now on the third module. And this day, we are going to discuss all about the forms of quadratic equations. And also, how are we going to find the concavity, intercepts, the domain, and even the vertex of a quadratic equation. So listen carefully because I'm going to discuss the essential topics of this lesson. Hi guys. The first topic that we're going to discuss today is all about how to convert general form of quadratic equation into standard form. Now, remember, the general form of quadratic equation is in the form of y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, if we're going to convert this general form into standard form, the general form of standard form is y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. So ito, na ganitong form, gagawin natin siya ganitong form. So let's review. So let's say our equation in number 1 is y is equals to x squared minus 4x plus 7. First thing to do is to transpose 7 to y. So it's y, this will become negative 7 is equals to x squared minus 4x. So that is. Now, we are going to convert or to complete the square in this part, and whatever we add in this part should be added on the other side. So this will become y minus 7. So this is x squared minus 4x. What will be the third term? All you have to do to get the third term is to get or divide 4 by 2. So that is 2 and square. So your third term is 4. So that is. Then going to add also 4 here to make your statement true. And then this will become y minus 3 is equals to. Then you're going to express this as a square of binomial. How to express a square of binomial? This time, in this case, we're going to, what's the square root of x squared here? So it's x. Square root of 4 is 2. And since the middle term is negative, so negative yung operation na, then that's square. And then, lastly, we're going to transpose 3. So this is x minus 2 square. Transpose negative 3 here, so this will become positive 3. So that will be your standard form of the equation. So the value of a is 1. The value of h is 2, and the value of k is 3. So your vertex is 2, 3. Okay, that is. Now let us solve our second equation, which is this one. That's y is equals to 2x squared plus 12x plus 17. Again, first thing to do is to transpose c to y. So this will become y minus 17 is equals to 2x squared plus 12x. Okay. So this time we're going to factor this one. So it becomes y minus 17. So we're going to factor 2. So this is x squared plus 6x. Same way, we're going to complete the square here, and whatever we add here should be added on the other side. So this will become y minus 17. This is 2. Then x squared plus 6x. Now, divide 6 by 2. And that is 3. Then square 3, that is 9. So the third term should be positive 9. Now, ano i-add natin sa kabila? Just only 9 ba? No. Since meron 2 dito, you're going to multiply 9 by 2 by 9. So that's 18. So instead of 9, adding 9 here, so we add 18. So this is y minus 17 plus 18 is equals to 2. Then we're going to express this one as a square of binomial. So square root of x, that's x. Square root of 9, that's 3. This 3. Since positive siya, since kasi positive na sa gitna natin square. So this is y plus 1, y plus 1 is equals to 2 times x plus 3 squared. Lastly, we're going to transpose 1 to this side, so this will become 1 by y, so 2 is equals to x plus 3 squared minus 1. So that will be your standard form of this equation. So the value of a is 2, the value of h is negative 3, and the value of k is negative 1. Your vertex should be negative 3, negative 1. So that is. This time, we are now going to discuss the characteristic of general form in the form of the equation y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. So take note, our equation, sample equation is the same with this. So we're going to discuss the concavity. In second cavity, it is the opening of the graph, which is if it is open upwards or downward. Now, this is example of that. If your graph opens upward, so that a is greater than, the value of a is greater than 0. Now, that is for the upward opening. And your graph is in the minimum stage. That is in the minimum stage. Now, if your graph opens downward, let's say opens downward, the value of a is less than 0. And then, the opening, this kind of graph which is downward, you are in the maximum state. You are in the maximum state. Now, we're going to discuss this equation. In our equation, get the value of a is 1, b is negative 3, and c is equals to 2. Now, if we're going to assess our equation, this equation, where such amount falls, is it here or here? So let's examine the value of a. The value of a is 1. Is 1 greater than 0? Yes, of course, it's greater than 0. So therefore, this equation, this general form equation, if you talk about its concavity, it falls under this condition. Wherein its graph opens upward, and it is in the minimum state. So that is for the concavity. Now let's talk about let's now discuss the intercept. What is an intercept? It contains two, or it has two classifications. One is what we call the y-intercept. When you say y-intercept, it is wherein the value of y, or the graph touches the y-axis. So, and the other one is the x-intercept. Let us solve for the y-intercept. Okay. In solving y-intercept, set all x equals to 0. So, equation y is equals to x squared minus 3x plus 2. So, we're going to set all x to 0. So, 0 squared minus 3 times 0 plus 2. So, this is 0 minus 0 plus 2. So, that is, your y is equals to 2. So, your y-intercept is y is equals to 2. It means that your graph will touches the y-axis of 2. So if it is 2, so mag-touch siya dyan. That's your y-intercept. The other one is what we call the x-intercept. How to solve for the x-intercept? So set y is equal to 0, or shall we say, find the zeros of the function. So the equation x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. That is, so let us solve this one, factor this one. Okay, so this is x. So this is a classical equation wherein two binomial factors contains the negative sign. So this is factor of 2 is 2 and 1. Negative is equals to 0. So this is x minus 1 is equals to 0, and x minus 2 is equals to 0. So x is equals to 1, and x is equals to 2. So therefore, if this is your graph, this is 1 and this is 2, and this is 1 and this is 2, and this is 2. So probably your graph will be like this one. Maaring naman sa 1 at sa 2. This is the x-intercept and this is the y-intercept. So your x-intercept exercise here is x is equals to 2, 1, x is equals to 2, or shall we say 1, that will be your x equals to, or shall we say the solution to your equation.